We will continue fourth one, 6.2 fourth one. We have to find the intervals in which this function is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So what we have to do is first we have to find the derivative f dash x. Then we have to find the value of x or values of x for which f dash x equal to 0. First find the derivative, then write f dash x equal to 0 and find the values. That means values of x for which the derivative is 0. Derivative is 0 means function is constant. F of x is constant. So for that f dash x equal to 0 implies x equal to 3 by 4. So there is only one value of x for which the derivative is 0. So at that point we have to split the interval. So the here domain is set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers is divided into two parts by this point x equal to 3 by 4. So on the number line x equal to 3 by 4 means between 0 and 1, 3 by 4. Suppose this is the point x equal to 3 by 4. So at that point the whole interval, whole real numbers is divided. So consider the interval, one interval minus infinity to 3 by 4 and second interval 3 by 4 to infinity. So there is only one point where the function reaches maximum point or minimum point, or at that maximum minimum point function is constant, or at that point tangent is parallel to x-axis. So there is only one point, 3 by 4. So minus infinity to 3 by 4 we will divide two intervals, that is minus infinity 3 by 4. This is one interval, and 3 by 4 to infinity. These are the two intervals to which that set of real numbers is divided. Now we want to find in this interval the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, and similarly we have to consider this interval also. Now if you consider this interval to know whether the function is strictly increasing, in this whole interval minus infinity to 3 by 4 it will be increasing or decreasing throughout that interval. Minus infinity to 3 by 4 it will be either strictly increasing or it will be strictly decreasing. For that it is enough to check only for one point. See, when between minus infinity and 3 by 4 any one number can be substituted in derivative f dash x. What is f dash x? So at this point when we consider this interval, when x equal to, take any point in this interval, suppose x equal to 0. When x equal to, because it is in the interval minus infinity to 3 by 4, 0. Because 0 is less than 3 by 4. So when x equal to 0, what is f dash x? When x equal to 0, 0 into f dash x, so what is derivative? 0 into 4, 0 minus 3, that is less than 0, negative. So f dash x is less than 0 when x equal to 0. That means in this interval the function is decreasing. So f of x is decreasing. F of x is decreasing. Now consider this interval 3 by 4 to infinity. In this interval we can substitute any one number in this interval. So see, 3 by 4 to infinity, 1 is greater than 3 by 4. So in that interval we can substitute any number in f dash x. So consider 1. When x equal to 1, substitute in this f dash x. When x equal to 1, f dash x equal to 1 into 4, 4 minus 3, 1, which is greater than 0. So in this interval the function, if f dash x derivative is greater than 0, function is decreasing. F of x is increasing, greater than 0. So in this interval the function is increasing. And here the question is, in which interval the function is strictly increasing, in which interval it is strictly decreasing. So we can write conclusion in the interval. So first question, in interval minus infinity to 3 by 4. In the interval, see here we know at x equal to 3 by 4 f dash x equal to 0. So we are using only open interval since we want strictly increasing. We want which interval the function is strictly increasing and in which interval it is strictly decreasing. So strictly we need, therefore that point x equal to 3 by 4 is not included in this interval. Therefore we can write strictly increasing. If it is closed interval, 3 by 4 is included in that interval. But then we cannot write strictly because at x equal to 3 by 4 derivative is 0. So only if it is greater than 0 we can write strictly increasing. So in this interval minus infinity 3 by 4, we got derivative less than 0, therefore it is strictly decreasing. Therefore, in this interval, f of x is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. And this interval in 3/4 to infinity. Here also put only open interval. The infinity minus infinity always open, and this number also open because we want strictly decreasing and strictly increasing. In this interval 3/4 to infinity, function is strictly increasing. F of x is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. So that is the answer. So in this interval function is strictly decreasing, and in this interval function is strictly increasing. So here, so to find after getting the point, constant point, so here that means the point where f dash x equal to 0, then at that point the whole interval is divided. Then each interval substitute any one number. You can substitute any one point belonging to this interval, which is less than 3/4. You can substitute in derivative f dash x, and if it is less than 0, it is decreasing. If it is greater than 0, increasing. And that point is not included, therefore we can write strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So that is the answer. Now see question number 5. So this is the method to find the interval in which function is increasing, strictly increasing or decreasing. Now consider question number 5. Find the intervals in which the function f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. You have to find in which interval function is strictly increasing, in which interval function is strictly decreasing. For that, first we have to find the derivative f dash x. So first to find f dash x. F dash x equal to derivative of 2x cube, that is 6x square minus 6x minus 36, that is the derivative. Now we can factorize this polynomial. 6 into x square minus x minus 6. Now x square minus x minus 6. Now we can factorize that polynomial. That is 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. Because minus 3 into 2 minus 6 minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. So this we factorized. Always write the derivative in the factorized form. So it will be easy to substitute and find whether f dash x is positive or negative. Now what we have to do next is, so first to find the derivative, then put f dash x equal to 0. When f dash x equal to 0, find the value of x. So directly, if it is in the factorized form, directly easy to find the value of x. Now f dash x equal to 0, this is f dash x, derivative. This is the derivative. Derivative 0 means what are the values of x from this directly we can find it. That implies x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2. Directly from this we get the value of x, for which derivative is 0. So x equal to 3, x equal to minus 2. At these points the derivative is 0. Now next what we have to do is divide the interval. See here also it is a quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. So for the polynomial the domain is set of all real numbers. So we have to consider the number line minus infinity to infinity, all real numbers. Here we have to split the interval, that means split the set of real numbers at these 2 points, minus 2 and 3. So mark the point, just roughly we want. So here suppose it is minus 2, suppose it is 3. So at these points we have to split the interval. So first consider the interval minus infinity to minus 2. So here suppose it is, we want these 2 points. Here suppose minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, like that. Like this. Now we can substitute, consider the interval minus infinity to minus 2. First consider the interval minus infinity to minus 2. So write the numbers in the increasing order. So minus 2, 3, like that. So consider the interval minus infinity to minus 2. Now we have to substitute x equal to any number in this derivative f dash x. See, consider any number between minus infinity and minus 2, minus infinity, minus 2. See, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that goes on. So we can substitute minus 3. Suppose you substitute minus 3, x equal to minus 3 in this one. Minus 3. So what is f dash x? F dash x is equal to. No need to find the exact value of f dash x. Only we want to know positive or negative. So x equal to minus 3 means minus 3, negative. Negative into minus 3 plus 2. That is minus. That is also negative. Negative into negative, positive. So f dash x is greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0. So f dash x greater than 0 means in this interval function is strictly increasing. Now consider negative 2 to 3. This is f dash x. Now consider negative 2 to 3. Open interval. Negative 2 to 3 we can substitute 0. So 0 minus 3 negative. 0 plus 2 positive. Negative into positive. F dash x. Negative into positive. That is negative. That is less than 0. So it is strictly decreasing. Now next interval 2 to minus 2 to 3, then 3 to infinity. Consider the interval 3 to infinity. So when x equal to 4, we can substitute x equal to 4. 3 to infinity, we can substitute x equal to 4. Here we substitute x equal to 0. When x equal to 4, 4 minus 3 positive, 4 plus 2 positive. So f dash x equal to greater than 0. So now we can write the conclusion. In the interval minus infinity to minus 2, we can write the conclusion. Therefore, in the interval minus infinity to minus 2, f of x is, here open interval, therefore we can write strictly. So f of x is strictly minus infinity minus 2 greater than 0. Strictly increasing. Then minus 2 to 3. In the interval minus 2 to 3, f dash x negative, therefore less than 0. That is f of x is strictly decreasing. Now consider the next interval, that is 3 to infinity. 3 to infinity, open interval. F of x is here also greater than 0, therefore strictly increasing. That is the answer. Okay.